grew up in Galveston, Texas, and I'm part of a family that's been there for 5 generations. So I grew up in this sense that I needed to do something to give back. And in my case, it turned out that what drove me was economic development. And so I've worked in economic development in Galveston, I've done it in Latin America, and now I have a chance to do it in the world. My job really is to lead a global network of organizations that support entrepreneurship in developing countries. On a day-to-day basis, it really reflects an interesting mix of my 2 master's degrees. I'm about supporting entrepreneurs. We're about trying to create strong businesses in developing countries so that they can create jobs and help people live better lives. And all of those things you learn about in public policy school more than business school. So I really do get to touch all points from where I come from my learning experience. So I'm a Texan, and I wanted to go to a place with a global perspective, but with a Texan feel. I could also get global learning and knowledge from people from all over the world and professors who had studied not just in Texas and worked not just in Texas, but in places all over the globe. It's about the people that you meet when you're in school and the opportunities you have to spend time with them, not so much in class, but outside of class, where you can share ideas and build friendships that last a lifetime. And then there were some specific classes that I took where I have some nuggets that I always keep with me, and some professors who I still call when I have questions. I do think the United States today faces a growing problem around inequality. I'm really concerned about the fact that the richer keep getting richer and that the lower half isn't advancing. And I do think we need to re-examine where we are in terms of our policies as it relates to that. But what I would say is that part of that policy change needs to be around giving more opportunities for poor people to grow, and from my perspective, to be entrepreneurs, to have opportunities in business. And I'm worried about, for many people, that baseline not being there that allows them to make the choices about how they might be able to succeed in our country. I think sometimes public service gets a bad rap, particularly when you think about now in Washington, D.C. I know lots of people who are public servants, from congressmen to bureaucrats. Not a single one of them is anything but really committed to their job. And if you believe that government can do good for society, then you should pursue this career. And we need great people to take those jobs.